In this video, we will be talking about the respiratory system, which is the network of organs and tissues that help you breathe. It brings air to body temperature and moisturizes it to the humidity levels your body needs. It delivers oxygen to the cells in your body and either remove waste gases, including carbon dioxide from the body when you exhale. The three major structures of the respiratory system is the airway, which include nose, mouth, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchus. The lungs and the muscle of respiration. In this video, we will also be showing a design of a disease that affects the lungs, which is lung cancer, to affect our body, what causes and how to prevent it.
In the clay model that I did lungs and its parts. So in the right lung, I did a healthy lung. And on the left lung, I did a lung with cancer. So that's what happens when you have lung cancer. Parts of the respiratory system. We have the epiglottis, that it covers the larynx during swallowing. We have the larynx, that is like the voice box. It's where we produce sound. We also have the pharynx, that is the common passageway for air, food, and liquids. We have the pleural membranes, that they cover the lungs and line the chest cavity. We have the lungs, that is the organ of gas exchange. We have the trachea, that is the main airway. We have the intercostal muscle, that it moves ribs during respiration. We have the bronchi, that they are the branching airways. We have the rib and the diaphragm, that is the skeletal muscle of respiration. And we have the alveoli, that they are the sacs for gas exchange.
Cancer can start in any part of the body, and when it starts in the lungs, it is called lung cancer. Lung cancer happens when the cells in the lungs grow out of control and crowd out normal cells, causing a massive deadly tumor. And those cancer cells can also spread out to the entire body, even to the brain, and grow there. And when that happens, it is called metastasis. Lung cancer is also the #1 leading cause of deaths around the world caused by cancer. Some symptoms of cancer can be chest pain, bone pain, swelling in the face or in the veins in the neck, hoarseness, wheezing, weight loss for no reason, and at last but not least, coughing out blood.
What are the causes of lung cancer? Smoking causes a majority of lung cancer, both in smokers and in people who have been exposed to secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke is worse, because the longer you're exposed to it, the higher the risk you are of inhaling these toxic chemicals. But lung cancer can also occur in people who have never smoked or in people who have never been exposed to secondhand smoke. For example, previous radiation therapy can be a risk for lung cancer, because if you've undergone radiation therapy to the chest for another type of cancer, you may have increased the risk of developing lung cancer. Family history, like people with parents, siblings, or child with lung cancer, can also have an increased risk of the disease. Exposure to radon gas, exposure to asbestos, and other carcinogens can also be the cause of lung cancer. Now, how exactly can smoke cause lung cancer? Doctors believe smoking causes lung cancer by damaging the cells that line the lungs. When you inhale cigarette smoke, which is full of cancer-causing substances, also known as carcinogens, changes in your body begin almost immediately. At first, your body may be able to repair the damage, but with each repeated exposure, normal cells that line your lung are increasingly damaged. Over time, the damage causes cells to act abnormally and eventually cancer may develop. Lung cancer can also cause some complications, such as people can experience shortness of breath if the cancer grows to block the major airways. Lung cancer can also cause bleeding in the airway, which can cause you to cough up blood. This is known as hemoptysis. Advanced lung cancer that spreads to the lining of the lung or to another part of the body, like for example a bone, may cause pain or fatigue. And last, it also causes fluid to accumulate in the space that surrounds the affected lung in the chest cavity. This is called the pleural space. So this is a representation of the respiratory system. As you can see, you have the lungs and the trachea. Now, when you breathe, it normally goes like this, no? But now, when you have lung cancer, complications in your breathing begin. You start to feel like you're suffocated because you cannot reach enough oxygen. Now, I'm going to insert a small piece of paper in the straw for it to be an example of lung cancer, because if I insert this, then it will block the major airways for it to receive the oxygen needed. For example, you will be able to breathe, but not as well as when you don't have lung cancer. For example, you will start breathing less than normally due to the lung cancer.
So now let's talk about the prevention. There's actually no way to prevent lung cancer, but you can reduce your risk if you don't smoke. And off the chance that you have never smoked, don't begin. Converse with your youngsters or children about not smoking so they can see how to keep away from this significant danger factor of cellular breakdowns in their lungs. Start discussions about the threats of smoking with your children early so they can realize how to respond per pressure. Also, second, stop smoking. Quit smoking at this point. Stopping diminishes your danger of lung cancer. Regardless of whether you have smoked for a quite long time, converse with your doctor about procedures and quit smoking guides that can help you quit. Alternatives incorporate nicotine substitution items, drugs, and care groups. Avoid secondhand smoke. On off the chance that you live or work with a smoker, encourage the person in question to stop. At any rate, request that the person in question smoke outside. Stay away from zones where individuals smoke, like bars, restaurants, and such as send smoke choices. Next, fix your home radons. Have your radon levels in your home checked, particularly in the event that you have lived in the region where radons is known as to be an issue. High radon levels can be cured to make your home more secure. For data on radon testing, contact your neighborhood division of general well-being or local department of public health. Next, we have avoid carcinogens at work. Take precautions to protect yourself from exposure to toxic chemicals at work. Follow your employers' precautions. For instance, if you've given a face mask for protection, always wear it. Ask your doctor what more you can do to protect yourself at work. Your risk of lung damage from workplace carcinogens increases if you smoke. Next, eat a diet full of fruits and vegetables. Yes, choose a healthy diet with a variety of fruits and vegetables. Food sources of vitamins, nutrients are the best. Avoid taking large doses of vitamins in pill form as they may be harmful. For instance, researchers hoping to reduce the risk of lung cancer in heavy smokers give them a beta-carotene supplement. Results show that supplements actually increases the risk of cancer in smokers. Last but not least, my recommendation for you is exercise. Exercise most days of the week.
If you don't exercise regularly, start now. Slowly, try to exercise most days of the week. You can start by doing some cardio, running, dancing, swimming, and even dancing could be fun sometimes when you have nothing to do. And the best part of exercising is that you can improve your metabolism, and that improves your health. So, following these precautions that I've mentioned can help you reduce the possibility to have lung cancer. I recommend you to start now so you can have less risk in having the disease.
To conclude, what I understood in this topic was how the respiratory system works. Also, smoking can cause lung cancer and it is dangerous, but if we follow some recommendations, then we can avoid it. With internet searches, I learned that lung cancer of lungs take more lives every year than breast, colon, and prostate cancer combined.
So, in my opinion, lung cancer is a very difficult disease to treat, but you can find so many ways to prevent it. With this project, I can conclude that lung cancer is the deadliest cancer because these cancer cells grow without control, destroying your healthy lung tissues around them, leaving you with difficulties to breathe.
In my case, in this presentation, I could learn more about how lung cancer can affect your body. I didn't even know that lung cancer can swell your face and neck, and to learn that cancer cells can travel through your body was also a very interesting fact that I learned.
In my opinion, lung cancer is most caused by smoking. Doing this presentation, I learned and had more time to investigate the topic. And also, 81% of those living with lung cancer are over the age 60.
By doing our research and gathering information in this project, I learned how our lungs function in our body and how smoking damages lungs. A fact that caught my attention was that the survival rate of lung cancer is 17%, drastically lower than breast cancer, with a survival rate of 90% and prostate with nearly 100%. Only 15% of lung cancers are caught at an early stage. When it's spread to other organs, the survival rate drops to 3.5%.
Thank you.
Thank you.